Now we are going to discuss about an interesting topic, which is pictographs. Okay, let us consider an example and you will clearly understand what does this pictograph mean. Fine. So suppose your favorite football player Neymar has been scoring goals in a football match. If we analyze his data in the past 5 matches, in the first match he has scored 2 goals, in the second he has scored 4 goals, and in the third he has scored 3 goals, and in the fourth he has scored 1 goal, and in the fifth match he has scored again 3 goals. So what do you analyze from this data? They are just numbers, right? What if we observe, what if we represent these numbers in the form of figures? How would they look like? Suppose if I am considering for 1 goal, if I am considering 1 football, okay, then how these goals scored by Neymar will be looking like? So, for 2 goals it will be 2 balls, for 4 goals it will be 4 balls, and for 3 goals it will be 3 balls, and for 1 goal it will be 1 ball, and for 3 goals it will be 3 balls. Isn't it interesting? How is it? If you observe these figures, they are so visual. So these representation of numbers in the form of figures is known as pictograph. What if the numbers are too high? What if the numbers are 200, 300 and 400? Will you be able to represent these numbers in a pictorial form? No, right? It will be too tedious and too difficult to represent these numbers in the form of figures. If we consider an example, suppose in the cricket match, Dhoni has scored 40 runs. So for example, if we consider for 1 run, if it is only 1 bat, so will you be able to represent 40 bats at a time? Isn't it too complex even to count the pictures? Yes, right? Now here where the scaling factor comes in. For instead of considering for 1 run 1 bat, what if we consider for 10 runs 1 bat? How will it be looking like? Wouldn't that be easy for us in representing 40 runs? Yes, right. For 40 runs, we can directly represent this 40 runs in 4 bats. For 10 runs, it will be 1 bat. For 20 runs, it will be 2 bats. For 30 runs, it will be 3 bats. And for 40 runs, it will be 4 bats. Isn't this simple? Yes, right. So this is so simple. So here what we have done is we have scaled it down. Instead of considering 1 bat for 1 run, we have scaled it down that for 1 bat it should be 10 runs. So in this way, by scaling up or scaling down, we can easily analyze a data in a pictorial form. Suppose what if the runs are 45? So what if he has scored 45? How will it be able to represent in a pictorial form? For 40 bats, it is simple, as simple as it is. There are 4 bats, and for 5 runs, what is this 5 runs mean? It means the 50% of 10 runs, right? So we have to represent 50% of the figure. So for 1 bat, if it is 10 runs, for 5 runs, it will be half of the figure, half of the bat. So this is how we represent numbers in a pictorial way.